Oh, dragonflies laying eggs. Too bad I'm gonna move that later. See? Oh, they're in, oh, I forget the name of that. Conjoined. Not conjoined. Let's see, there are two of them that are linked together. Tandem linkage. That's the scientific name. When a male and female dragonfly are both are linked together in mating, and they're laying the eggs at the same time. Right there. I didn't see that till after I'd stopped filming. And the female will mate with many males, and then the male will scoop out the, if I'm not mistaken, I could be incorrect, sperm from the previous males, and then it's possibly the last male is the one that fertilized the eggs, and then those eggs are the ones that are laid. And maybe that's the case with the tandem linkage like we're seeing there. I could be incorrect. I haven't looked it up in a while. And they're laying eggs in all of this collected water in many of the different pools, so maybe that's ensuring. Because I was planning on moving this black plastic possibly Friday or at the latest next week. I'm gonna build a small screen house here for some experiments, probably 10 by 20, and the first of at least one or two or a couple. Yeah, they are laying lots of eggs, so I'll have to try to keep some of this covered if possible. Whenever I find dragonfly nymphs, I try to preserve them, try to help them make it through their various metamorphoses so they can fly in the air and not just in the water. So anyway, that's a long 2.5 minutes, so long introduction. So hey everybody, this is Jack Music greeting you with lots of aloha. It's Wednesday, October 11th, 2023. It was 9:11 a.m. when I started filming, so it is probably 9:14 a.m. now. I got up at about 3:30, 4 a.m. this morning, and then was in line for Mulch by 4:50 or 5 a.m. I didn't check the exact time, but I was like number 9 in line, I think, even though I got there pretty late. There's two Mulch days a month in Hilo. The first Saturday of the month is the free day when everybody comes, and the second Wednesday is the commercial day. Let's change the zoom. There we go. And yeah, so I got Mulch on Saturday with the free day. That's this pile here. I'm going to fill more over on that side. And then I used to have the mulch pile way up there, or no, yeah, not too far up there, but then I guess the first time it was farther up. But now I'm getting even closer, so then the mulch will go here where the screen house is going to be, and it'll be closer to within the compact farming plot, so it'll be less far to move it. And maybe in the future, rather than always having the same mulch spot, I'll do a couple different spots. I'm not sure. So anyway, this is where I'm going to take it. That was what I got Saturday. Here's what I'm going to unload now. And I know I've probably spoken about it before, but this mulch is the best mulch in the world. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. And all the green waste you take to the dump, to the helo transfer station. The helo dump is then chewed up with machinery, and they probably use some, I'll have to ask them, bacteria and stuff. And it's pretty warm now. We saw it steaming in the earlier video when they were moving it around. I've taken myself and many other people videos when you get there in the morning, and all the piles of mulch are just steaming. And so my theory, as I've expressed probably before, repeating myself, is that in the island of Hawaii, we have many different soil types, but we have really rich volcanic soils. So the green waste that comes from all over this side of the island gets made into this mulch. And really fertile green waste makes really fertile mulch. And it, as you know, some of the great things about mulch, it retains moisture, so the roots don't dry out. It keeps down weed germination. It slowly breaks down and adds organic matter to the soil, and it also prevents heat. So instead of roots cooking, the mulch also protects them from high temperatures. And those are just some of the basic benefits of mulch. I'm sure there's more. And then I've noticed too that the worms love this mulch. They just really love breaking it down into soil. The worms, like if you have a mulch pile with this stuff that's a couple weeks or a month or more old, you dig through it, you're gonna find worms. They love this stuff. So it, I guess we could add that it adds worm castings to your soil too, because the worms are gonna come up and chew up this mulch and make it into fertile soil and worm castings. So that's a long video because of the dragonflies, which they are still laying eggs. So maybe I can try to save some of that water and put it into buckets. I don't know. But maybe not, and then it's too bad. And then I'll be very sorry, dragonfly friends, if those eggs get dumped out. But yeah, working on a lot of stuff. Been grinding lately. Haven't been wanting to record a lot of videos and post. Just nose to the grindstone. My life is for itself and not for a spectacle. Here's a book I'm reading right now. I'm almost done with it, and I'll probably read it again. I've been taking pretty extensive notes here. And so I'll want to collect some of these notes and read it again. So I recommend this book, Enjoying the Ultimate by Thich Nhat Hanh, commentary on the Nirvana chapter of the Chinese Dharmapada. So I hit there are 10 Dharma talks that he did in 2010. And they are the basis of this book. I guess he wrote it in Vietnamese. The talks were all in Vietnamese, translated live, and mostly by Sister Chan Kong, but sometimes with Sister, what's her name? Oh, forgive me, sister, it's escaped me at the moment. Bring it up later. But in there's the Indian Dhammapada, and then the Chinese Dharmapada contains a few chapters that are not in the Pali canon, in the Pali version. And yeah, I saw it this morning. Like he says, it's really easy to experience nirvana early in the morning. Like when you're at Plum Village, the bells ring for meditation at like 4 a.m. and then you're up and in the meditation hall at like 4:30 a.m. And he says if you sleep in, you can't experience that. But if you're up at that time at 4 a.m., It's very cool and quiet and dark, and it's very easy to feel nirvana. And that is so true in my experience as a farmer. You get up at 4 in the morning to maybe try to beat the heat, and then you're at work by 4:30 or 5 drinking coffee, and it's just very cool, and you're outside working in the quiet with the crickets or the birds or the dragonflies. And I'd planned, I guess, I was going to go to campus after getting this mulch, but then I realized it was only 7:15, and then I could get home, unload this early, get in a work day, continue with some of the projects I'm working on. So that's what I'm going to do, unload mulch, and then decide from there. Probably clearing out a little more with the mowing. I'm working on the fence down below the creek and the taro patch, and so I might continue with that progress over there. And there's some other stuff going on, but we'll get the mulch unloaded first thing, and then we'll go from there. Do it before the heat. Heat is it's getting warmer. The sun is kind of high in the sky now. And then hopefully, personal note also, over down at the creek yesterday, I was listening to Okinawan radio, FM Ginawan at 5 a.m. Okinawa time, which is 10 a.m. Hawaii time. They have a really good folk music show. So there's a song that's in the rotation that I really want to know the name of. I really want to figure out. I was hoping they would play it yesterday. Tried to record the whole show yesterday when I was working over at the creek in the taro patch. And the signal cut out for a little bit, 10 minutes or so, and had to get it back. So they might have played the song in the time I was trying to get it to work again. But they might not have, so I will record the radio show again this morning. And hopefully I'll be able to catch that song this week or today or in the coming weeks. It seems like they repeat the shows a lot, or at least the rotation of the songs, and so you hear a lot of the same songs. So yeah, that's something else I'll be doing later today at 10 a.m. So within the next hour, not too long. So anyway, long entry, probably boring for anybody but myself. And yeah, there's some other stuff to share, but I'll do that a little bit later. So yeah, mulch day. It's always a good day when it's mulch day. So this is Jack Music wishing you lots of love, joy, peace, aloha, and blessings. And mulch. Mulch.